Welcome back to reviewing active data science job postings. If you are in the market for a new job, especially one in data science, then this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through 3 data science job postings that are currently posted on LinkedIn and tell you how to actually get qualified for them so that you can break into data science too. If you're thinking about applying for a new job, this is the time to do it. All these teams are getting new budget for the next year and realizing that they can hire people. I've seen so many good job postings for data scientists, which is so rare, especially given the economical circumstances that we are seeing today. So now is your time. This is your sign. Just go apply. But okay, this first one is a data scientist 2 position from Disney. This would be a perfect second job. I think it asks for about 3 years of experience. This is something I actually considered applying for. But I do really like my job, so I did not actually apply, but somebody here should. Okay, let's break it down. So here are the responsibilities. You're essentially in like a product analytics capacity, and you're working with streaming business, so probably Disney Plus, which is cool. And you're predicting subscriber behavior, churn, upgrade, downgrade. So basically you're trying to predict who is going to keep their subscription, who is going to cancel it, and how you can use advertising, marketing techniques to keep them on the platform even longer. You're going to develop machine learning. These are always good keys to look for: actual machine learning, experimentation to evaluate the impacts, and you're going to work closely with partners, blah, 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 collaboration, always positive. And then data viz, experimentation, presentation, all things you would expect. And then in terms of requirements, they're asking for bachelor's degree in some sort of quantitative field, as well as 3 years of experience building machine learning models. So if this is a job that you want to land, let's talk about how you can actually get qualified and eventually apply for this job. This is a good role for people who are in sort of data analyst positions and have been for maybe a year or two, and they want to transition into something more data science heavy, a little bit more focused on machine learning. This can also be a good job if you had like a data scientist position that you're looking to transition out of. Let's talk about some skills that you're going to want to emphasize on your resume, cover letter, in interviews if you were to apply for this job. You're really going to want to be up to date on your statistics information. This is going to be a lot of confusion matrices, evaluation of models, techniques, full model development lifecycle, and presenting those to your non-technical stakeholders. If we come over here, we can see more specifics about their actual skills that they're requiring, and it's things like Python, NumPy, scikit-learn, I think somewhere it says TensorFlow, but basically you really want to be comfortable with regression, clustering, classification, forecasting, your really classical machine learning models. You don't really need to be getting into like the neural networks or anything too crazy. You just want to focus on the basics and the statistical foundation. So actually modeling your data and knowing like what distribution it will hold, how to do A/B testing, things like that. Oh yes, here we go. Statistical modeling, regression, classification, time series forecasting, causal inference, and other techniques. So focus on your stats. Go take a Coursera course on stats if you're not up to date. Okay, this next one is a data scientist position for Philips, and this role is a perfect transition if you work in a biomedical field, a bio field, a chem field, where that is your domain knowledge and you're a domain knowledge expert, but maybe you're lacking some technical skills. This is a great transition role for those sort of pivot careers where you're looking to move into a technical capacity, but you just have not done that so far in your professional experience. This is a good role for you. You can see up here, we're analyzing large-scale biomedical data sets for healthcare and administrative hospital data. And you're working on very miscellaneous tasks actually. In this, it's like a little bit of everything. It's like database management, data science, data analysis, as well as like some light software development, I think. Yeah, we can see down here, so it's like Python and SQL, that's very classic data science, data analyst, data engineer even, but then you also want some software engineering skills, best practices, design, development, testing, version control. So you're probably going to be in some sort of like hybrid team positioning where they're just trying to have an entry-level-ish person, 2 years of experience. I don't know what that really means, but I don't really look at the years of experience if I'm being honest. If you feel qualified, just take the years off of your resume and who's gonna know? How can we get qualified for this job posting? Like I said, if you have the domain knowledge, you're really gonna wanna flex that because this is a good position where you can improve on your technical skills kind of in the job. But having that domain knowledge is really gonna back you up when you're actually building these models and working with the data. It's gonna help you have a leg up in that sense. But in terms of projects, you wanna focus kind of on like a full-fledged application potentially, since they do reference software development skills. So even if you just kind of create your own website using a Python Flask app or something really lightweight in React that you can host a model on, then that would be really impressive to them, especially asking for only 2 years of experience. That's like a full platform, you could say, a full web app, including a model that you can also develop. So something probably not too crazy, similar to what we talked about before, classical machine learning, regression, classification, and find like a biomedical data set that you can analyze and put some visualizations up. I think that'd be a really cool side project. And if you're not actually looking for a biomedical role, then this could be a good project to apply to any field, as well as get some experience being not just a data scientist, but maybe a software engineer, a data engineer. You can kind of just see what you like. This last one is from Apple, and it is a data scientist position. They are asking for 3 years of experience, and they just really have a vague job description. Knowing that this is Apple, I'm sure that this is a really cool job, but I mean, they're saying pandas, numpy, scipy, scikit-learn. Those are really base level, honestly. Down here they talk about cross-functional collaboration, building dashboards, exposure to different data science lifecycle, definition collection. That's like the whole model development lifecycle. So again, you can build out more of a full-fledged project, pull some open source data from Kaggle or Data World, and perform some sort of model. This is Apple, so it's going to be a bit more competitive in the application process. So if you have time to go a little bit crazy, build maybe yourself like a lightweight neural network or multiple models from start to finish, evaluate multiple of them and see which one's performing best for your specific task. So the next thing that they talk about is statistical inference to gain real-time insights. Back again with the statistics knowledge, it's really, really crucial in roles like this. That seems like it's a bit more product analytic based. This is probably going to be for like an iPhone or another Apple product that you are doing like customer data science for, which makes total sense. Passion for hardware product design, probably like, I don't know, if I had to make something up, it would be like, oh, the Apple Watch features, how can we improve the heart rate monitor? Or like, do customers even want a heart rate monitor? What features should we add to this Apple product or whatever? That would be my best guess. But as always, let me know if anyone applies for these. Follow along for more content like this. Bye!